I don't know what else to say about the Braves. Just when you thought they hit rock bottom, they dig the hole deeper. Are you JK me? After what was a winnable game Saturday night, no, it was Friday night. You had a winnable game, game one. Bryce Elder comes in, throws a wild pitch, giant runner runs home for the win. Ninth inning. Before that, in the series before that, Raisel Iglesias gives up 6 runs in the ninth inning. What happened to that 8th inning magic? I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing 9th inning doom is what I'm seeing. Saturday night, you guys were ahead. 2-1. Bryce Elder has pissed me off in times past, but he's come a long way, baby. And he pitched a damn good game. He was spot on. He was in the zone. He pitched a damn good game. He gave up 1 run. 1. That's it. That's it. Bryce Elder came in from the minor leagues yet again to help the Braves out. In times past, it didn't work out so good, did it? And we were critical about that. But again, he goes back down to the minors. He works on what he needs to work on. He comes back up when the Braves need him, and he's gotten better and better. He looked great today. I watched it. He was pitching a gem. 9th inning. Come on, Piers Johnson again. Wild pitch Friday night, blew it. Not to mention Scott blew it. Where the heck is he? Why is he in there? Where is this this new guy? What's his name? Craig Kimbrell, which on Friday night he looked kind of shaky, but he managed to get out of it. He managed, and this guy was built up like he was great. Now, when he first played with the Braves, I think 2014, that era, I was already, I done did checked out like 10 years or so before that, because the Braves, I got sick and tired of this roller coaster. Braves bring you to the altar, so to speak, and then they leave you there. They leave you there. They bring you to the postseason, and then they just go flat. They fizzle out, and I get tired of that. I want to see some wins. Don't just bring me to the postseason and fizzle. Bring me to the postseason and be extremely competitive. But the Braves have a tendency, more often than not, to take it to the 9th inning. They're up ahead, and then they blow it. Take it to the postseason, then they blow it real quick. And, I get tired of that. So I checked out for a number of years, only to come to find out that this Craig Kimbrell was a gem for them once upon a time. So they bring him back, and they build him up like he's back. Guess who's back? Back again, Craig Kimbrell. He threw a lot of balls and had some guys get on base while he's pitching. However, he was able to pitch his way out of that in such a fashion that, if I remember correctly, the defense helped him. He got out of the inning. So where was Craig Kimbrell in tonight's game? No, they put Piers Johnson, which has been pretty reliable in times past, but after that wild pitch in the 9th inning last night, he gives up a 2-run homer in the 9th inning to allow the Giants to win, and the Braves fall 9 below 500. This is a disaster. This is an absolute disaster. You cannot get another coach, exchange coaches or whatever. The only thing that I could think of, and Snitker. I mean, it's not just him. It's these players. These players need to do more. It's Snitker and his, at times, very crappy decisions that cost the Rays, but it's also these players. You cannot throw a wild pitch. You know it's down to the wire. If this guy's prone to throwing a wild pitch or get nervous, don't put him in it. You need to find something better. You need to do something better. You cannot throw a wild pitch that's going to call with a man on third, and you throw it so far out that I think it was Sean Murphy had to go scramble to get it, and he couldn't get it in time, and the Giants scored the winning run. You cannot do these things. You cannot. You cannot pitch where in the 9th inning you're up 2-1 and you want to close the deal, seal the deal. You can't pitch it in the zone where he's going to hit it and knock it out of the fucking park, which I hate to say it, but Piers Johnson did again tonight. This is The Rockies, I hear, are putting up more of a fight. They're coming out of their slump, and the Braves have just got off to a horrible start, 0-7 on the West Coast, on the left coast, and they continue their horrible run on the left coast, and they continue their crazy. It seems like the curse of the Braves never really left, and this team appears to be looks better than this, has performed better than this, and it's just not doing it. I don't know what you guys are doing. You guys partying and just don't care? I mean, I saw Piers Johnson I think he took his hat off or something like that, his gloves, and he just threw it off in the dugout after he blew Saturday's game. So he's frustrated. I don't know how you all live with yourselves. Seriously, you're getting paid millions of dollars, but you're playing like I don't know, maybe homeless baseball is more talented. I don't know. I don't know. I think right now an elementary school could come in and destroy the Braves. If not, I mean, I'm exaggerating. I think. I would venture to say a damn elite high school baseball team could beat the Braves right now. If not, they would be very competitive. They would have a lot of heart and give it their all. I'm not seeing that out of the Braves. I'm not seeing it whatsoever at all. You cannot go in there and blow it in ninth inning when you're up ahead by a run. You cannot blow any more. You cannot do this. You're 9 games under 500. We're in June. You haven't won a game in June. This is ridiculous, man. You're an embarrassment is what you are. It's embarrassing. And I want to be a Braves fan, continue to be a Braves fan, but you're making it very difficult for a lot of us. Now, there's still a lot of bleeding heart Braves fans that no matter what you do, no matter how lackadaisical you are, no matter any time you screw up over and over again, there are those bleeding heart Braves fans that go, I love my Braves no matter what. Go Bravos, even though you're down 20 games behind 500. No, that's not me. I'm not that kind of fan. I'm the type of person who says, look, mofo, I don't know how people are paying the astronomical amounts of money to sit their arses in the stadium and pay astronomical amounts to buy your hot dogs, your brewskis, and everything else, and to buy that ticket in the nosebleed section is expensive alone. I couldn't imagine down in the lower rows. They're paying a lot of money to see you not even put up a fight. We want to see you stop blowing fucking games. Stop blowing opportunities. Stop. Susan Powder, circa 1990. Stop the madness. It's ridiculous where we're at. And then I believe I caught something that said, I think it was a news article that said, are the long contracts with the Braves part of the problem? I don't know. Do you feel very complacent because you're locked in a contract? I don't know. Is that what it is? Complacency? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like you have no heart. It looks like you're not even trying. If I kept losing game after game, if I lost one game, I'd be annoyed. You would visibly see it. That camera that's filming would see that I'm pissed off. All right? I mean, if I lost 2 games, even more pissed off. If I lost 6 in a row or 12 out of 15, oh, man. Oh, man. How do you all live with yourselves that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing? You're falling down on a job. They call it a collapse. The entire fucking team, and I like the way when the pitching's good for the Braves, the offense sucks or the defense sucks. Something. There's always one component of the Braves that doesn't. If this is doing good, that ain't doing good. If this is doing good, that ain't doing good. If this is doing good, something else ain't doing good. It's always something. You have to work like a cohesive, well-oiled machine, and you're not. The fact that you lost one game to the Rockies in that series. You barely squeaked out a win against the Rockies. The fact that the White Sox last year, which was the worst game in baseball, beat you in the series. If I remember correctly. That says a lot. Now, baseball, wonky things can happen, but when we consistently see the wonky things happen with the Braves, it ain't just wonkiness. It's that you suck. And it's time to step up or just forfeit the season. Forfeit, or better yet, maybe Braves fans, even the bleeding hearts ones, need to stop going and paying good money. Because in this day and age, I don't know how they're doing it with Biden inflation still in effect. Everything's through the roof, the cost of living and everything. I don't know how the hell they're affording to go to see a baseball game, much less see you lose consistently time over time. I say don't show up at the stadiums. Hit them in the wallet. What else? Critique them. Rip him a new one, hit him in the wallet. What else? Boycott him. don't know what you got to do. Show up like the Rockies fans show up in that series. The stadium had like, I think it was 1/10 full, something like that. It was ridiculous. But who wants to see your team lose over and over? Who wants to see that? Are you waiting for a breakthrough? Is that what you are, Bleeding Hearts Braves fans? You waiting for a breakthrough? It might happen. I'm not saying it's not. This could all be. I'm beginning to think this shit's fixed. Stand down. Don't. I want you. I think they're taking orders from the top somehow. Like, okay, Braves fans, you gotta, for this X amount of time, you gotta forget how to swing a bat, forget how to hit a baseball, and also at certain times we got to get the pitchers to forget how to pitch, and then in conjunction with the outfield not knowing how to catch a ball. I think this shit's fixed. Somehow it's rigged. You can't tell me you're this organically this bad. What you talking about, Willis? I'm beginning to think it's rigged. And then I think the story's gonna be you're such the underdogs. Maybe you're the Rockies. Maybe the Mets get knocked out, the Dodgers get knocked out, the Padres, the Giants, they all get knocked out all of a sudden after the All-Stars or something like that. And all of a sudden it's gonna be you versus the Rockies in the World Series or something crazy like that, because this doesn't make any damn sense. This doesn't make any sense. So I call you the Bad News Braves. I think seeing that movie as a kid, it was this baseball team of young kids that couldn't play worth a damn, kept losing over and over again. Bad News Braves. We're watching you. I want you to do better, Braves, but shit. It's very difficult to watch. Very, very tough. I don't think I've ever seen a season this bad. I don't remember it. Last year was horrible, but you had an excuse, the injuries. What's your excuse this year? You got Strider back, who's not being himself. You got Kimbrel, that you only had once in. You got Acuna back, and I guess he's doing all right. It's ridiculous, but you better get your act together, because time is running out. It's time to put all this behind you and play like you're getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars, damn it.